I mean, yeah, he doesn't wear the clown suit as often as he did in the first movie, but he still has. Why, hello there YouTube and welcome back to 31. So we're on day 2 now, and for that one, it's Rob Zombie week, and today I'm reviewing the House of a Thousand Corpses sequel, The Devil's Rejects. So this, as I've already said already, is a sequel to Rob Zombie's 2003's House of a Thousand Corpses, where this time the Firefly family have been caught out and they're now on the run and they're wanted fugitives. So, Captain Spaulding, Otis and Baby all embark on this road trip where they torture people along the way, cause hell and havoc. And it's a game of cat and mouse. They hide out for a while from, with some friends. One of them played by the guy who I knew from Kenan and Kel as Kenan's dad, Roger Rottmore, or maybe better known as Peter from George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead. So anyway, and we get a big shootout finale for what would have been a good end to this storyline, but of course, we did get a third installment, which we'll get to. But The Devil's Rejects. So what did I like about this one? Well, I liked the continuation of the Fireflies. I liked the three of them together. Like a good trio there. And for some reason, I like these characters, even though they're terrible people that have done terrible things. You can't help but root for these people. At least in my opinion, anyway. I couldn't help but root for them. And, there was the usual redneck swearing violence. I mean, Rob Zombie can't make a movie without dropping the F-bomb. Well, until his last movie project, of course, but that's another review for another episode, because it's going to be in this week. Anyway, yes. Sid Haig as Captain Spaulding, top notch. I love the whole scene where he snatches that car from that woman and her kid. The woman, of course, played by PJ Soles, who is probably known for her role in Carrie and for playing Linda in John Carpenter's Halloween. It was a surprise cameo there from her at that time, probably. But we also had, did we have Jeff Daniel Phillips in this? We had a lot of familiar faces from previous Rob Zombie movies. That's the thing with Rob Zombie as well. Not only does he make his films however the hell he wants, he also, reuses a lot of actors, especially his wife Sheri Moon Zombie, and, others like Bill Mosely and Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo features in this as well, of course. And we get as well, other familiar actors with him like Jeff Daniel Phillips and Sid Haig, of course. But of course, he sadly passed away during the making of Free from Hell. But I would say this is probably Sid Haig's best performance as Spaulding. I mean, he doesn't wear the clown suit as often as he did in the first movie, but he still has the clown makeup for a good portion of the film before he washes it off. And You know, I like the cinematography, the daylight setting as well, and the whole story. Even though it's like, you know, there's even bits where they're torturing and imprisoning people, especially like in the motel and that. It's just, you know, and then they all go for ice cream, you know, except for Otis, who don't want any because he's a misery. I'm thinking, yeah, I guess if you're on the run, you should make time for ice cream. And they all seem to have cornetto, from the look of it. Tutti fucking fruity, as Captain Spaulding puts it in the film. But yeah, this is, I would probably say, a bit more improved. I would probably go and be like there's one of these horror movies that are slightly better than the original, a better sequel. I mean, probably Rob Zombie had a bit more money or something a bit more, you know, I don't know, but I actually like this a bit more than House of a Thousand Corpses. In fact, I've watched this more frequent than any of the three in the trilogy because I think it's the best one, and has a great end, as I said. But of course, we do get a third film. I think he'd just round it as a trilogy, Rob. Don't milk it out, Oro. But this is definitely one of his best films to me, in my opinion. So, is there anything I didn't like? Probably how everything was, I don't know. I can't think of much to dislike about this one. I mean, you can watch it as like a violent psychological thriller or as a road slasher. Is that even a thing? Road horror? You know, like The Hitcher and that and stuff? I don't know, but, you know, these three people, the Firefly family, you know, were given the names in this the Devil's Rejects. Even Otis quoted like Charles Manson at one point saying, "I'm the devil doing the devil's work." You know, Bill Mosely as well as Otis. I liked his performance as well, and you know, Sheri Moon Zombie. I feel at some parts she was a little annoying, so there's some negatives there. I feel she was a bit annoying in her performance, but I do feel that maybe I don't know. I feel is Sheri Moon Zombie in this project because her husband is the writer and director and he cast her personally? I don't know, but I'm not saying Sheri Moon is a terrible actress. I mean, sometimes she can overplay her parts a bit. You know, but I don't know. I do like her as a horror actress and that, but sometimes, I don't know, some roles are just not for her, and that sometimes I feel like she's just there because Rob Zombie is the director and that. But hey, they must do something right because they've got a fan base and everything. I mean, I like Rob Zombie movies and stuff, and like I say, that's what I like about Rob Zombie. He makes his films however the hell he wants, the way he wants. Whether his film gets, you know, released theatrically or on demand, I don't know. But that's what I like about Rob Zombie. You know, he does it how he envisions it. So yeah, and also a lot of his films I feel are good. Some of them are love letters to the classic horror genre, like this universal genre, like the silent era and stuff. So, you know, that's what I also like, that he loves vintage horror too, and that, you know, a lot of that kind of inspired his work when he was in music as well. Anyway, what am I going to give today's rating? You know what? Like I said, I like The Devil's Rejects that a little bit more than House of a Thousand Corpses. I'll give The Devil's Rejects, you know what? I think I'll give it 4 stabs out of 5. 4 stabs out of 5 for The Devil's Rejects. So there you go. There is my review for today. Have you seen this one? Let me know down in the comments below if you have. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends. And feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and to hit that notification bell. You can watch all of 31 so far on my channel. And you know, I'm not the only one that does this. There's so many other, you know, channels out there in this community that do this 31-day challenge. You know, and I do get we do call each other out, which I never really mention to him or anything, but if I know the 13th Wolfman as well as I do, I know that he'll be doing this, and he'll be maybe mentioning me out on this, I don't know, but, you know, Wolfie, for all those years you shouted me out and many other horror YouTubers in this community, I thank you. Anyway, yeah, enough chinwagging. I'll see you tomorrow with another, episode where it's Rob's Zombie Week. And yeah, you probably can tell, I am going to go over Free From Hell. So anyway, see you tomorrow, and until next time, don't have nightmares.